Taking this pin for a guy who asked me to make one, and he brought me some stains. Cherry wood blanks I found. I ain't made a pin in probably 2 months now. Had a bunch that I sold for Father's Day. Nobody's wanted any more special ones. I just make mine pretty basic. Do mine pretty, not thin, but not thick like some other people do them. Just how I like to hold my pen. Some people want these real thick things, and I just ain't into that. It's hot down here in South Louisiana. I'm gonna wipe the glasses off. I got it spending about $1,800. My old mini lathe, I do these at 3,000, but this makes, I got so much more control, a little lower speed. They don't crack nearly as much either. I say that, one of these is gonna crack. Let's see. I gotta take a little more off, and then we can start sanding. New Bower lathe, I got an arm freight a couple months ago. Works pretty good. I just wish it was a little longer. It's only 20 inches from center, the distance between centers. I wish it was 25. When you're doing big bowls, you kind of hit your hand on the tailstock, and it's a little uncomfortable. So not everybody uses them. I use carbide tools for pins anyway. So much faster on cutting. They just hold a lot easier. When I do bowls, I have bowl gouges that I use, but pins a whole lot easier. I'm gonna start at 120, work my way up. Get all these edges nice and smooth before I stain it. I'm gonna go to 240. I got a 400. This is what makes it real smooth. And I'm gonna go up to a 600 as well. A lot of people wet sand theirs. I don't wet sand mine. I just, not how I was taught. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Not how I was taught. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Alright, now we're going to get the stain ready. Another way I was taught to do things, clean it, because I don't wet sand it. Clean it with some rubbing alcohol. Get all that dust out of everything. This is old t-shirts, what I use for rags around here. They cheap. Whenever one gets messed up when I'm working, go in the shop and use it as a rag. And get all that dirt and dust off. Let it spin out. Now whenever I'm full of a stain, I always gotta have gloves on. I hate having stain on my hands. A few more rags. Always gotta have gloves so the stain don't get on you. This is a stain I'm going to use. He wanted a dark green. That's what we're going to go with. Won't need much or it'll be slinging everywhere. One thing I'm trying to do better with this new lathe than my old one is I had stain all over. I'm trying to keep the stain off of most of it. I have it sling everywhere. On some of my tools you'll see a light blue. I'm staining stuff aqua. What I do is let it sit on there a couple seconds, get the thing off, and I take a clean rag and I come back, get all the excess. Also helps keep my lathe clean. Stop it. It'll come out good. Put another coat on it. Oh, orange. I got way more than I needed, but better have too much than not enough. Or I ain't got it on none of my clothes. Hardly any on the lathes. It's going good today. it run a little bit. We're going to pick out the parts over here, what we're going to use. He wanted gold, green and gold. One of my gloves off, so I'll get that everywhere. See how it's looking now. Definitely darkened up some. That's what we wanted. The line right there we need to get rid of, but it's pretty much done. Got my glove. That is where we're going to call it. It's about as much as we can get. Get the stain out the way so we won't knock it over. Done that before. Was not fun to clean up. One thing about me is, one thing I can't stand is staining and painting. Can't stand it. You always get messy. Even if you're not trying not to, but it is what it is. So I use carnauba wax. I don't do CA glue. Too much of a headache in my opinion. Get another buffer rag. Push it on there. I'm going to buff it off. This wax keeps it looking good, not too shiny, but also protects it. And it's a whole lot faster than CA. CA can take 30 minutes to an hour just doing it. Now, I've made them before, just a whole lot of pain and hassle. Make sure that hot wax cools off and sticks real good. And that has a decent shine, not like CA, but it's still got a shine to it. cool down a second. One thing I always do, not everybody does, so you don't lose them. I always take them off, put them right back on. So you keep from losing them. So they come out right now. I'm going to sand and put it together and see how it comes out. Sandpaper we used a while ago, we're going to reuse it. I always do this, trick my dad taught me. Make sure the ends are smooth and they sit well. They seat well. And so there's no hot spots on your hands, or smooths everything out one last time. Pin press. Now, some people label them, I don't. I like to look first after they've been made. I'm going to make this the bottom. That well, it's even. Something I always do, something I taught myself, come back, do it again. Every time you push, it's going to curl a little bit just to keep hot spots from coming. Alright, started. The do or die moment. Just ruin everything, make it all go easy. Little line right here that I just ease up to. If you go too far, you're in a bind. Put plastic off the end of there. I just barely come out. So we need to go a little bit more. Go right up, right around the line. If it's too far, might stick out all the time, and the mechanism won't turn right. So it comes out, you can write with it. All that plastic off. Alright. Put the middle on there. Alright. Let's see, we're going to make the top. I'm going to make this the top. Push too hard and crack the glue, crack the wood. One last little sand, make sure everything's all even, nothing sharp. Push the pin together. There you go.